and I am a health economist, senior researcher here at HE²RO, the Health Economics and Epidemiology Research Office based in Johannesburg. I also work with Boston University, which is based in Boston, and together our organizations for HE²RO are specializing in the health economic technical assistance for HE²RO. So health economics in HE²RO works in two ways. One is that we provide assistance before we go in and implement any intervention, and we can estimate how much something will cost. So we can look at the health financing. Something part of our team has been involved in is to say how much will it cost to scale up this HIV-related program. And then on the other side, we also evaluate programs. So let's say we want to evaluate how PrEP is working in a certain country, pre-exposure prophylaxis. We can work with the team that's implementing the study, and then tell them at the end, work with them to collect costs and patient outcomes and say, was this cost effective? Should you implement it, yes or no? And how much will it cost? There are two types of technical assistance that HE²RO and VU are involved in. One is that we help before an intervention is implemented, and we can tell you how much it costs. So, for example, there's a part of our health financing team will look at how much will it cost to implement test and treat in a country. And so we work with both HE²RO and also stakeholders within a country to help them come up with their long-term budgets for these programs. And secondly, we can also, so not only can we provide assistance before an intervention is implemented or before a specific policy decision is made and give estimates, but we can also go on the other end and work with a team and say, was this intervention that you implemented, was it cost effective? So should we be doing it, yes or no, and how much does it cost? So health economics is very important within the HE²RO consortium because it ties together all of the pieces. So we have lots of people involved in implementation and demonstration, and so we can tie together all these partners and actually say what we should be doing based on the results that HE²RO is getting. So if HE²RO is doing a demonstration project and they think it's working, we can come in and help essentially evaluate and cost it. So can a country afford it? Should they be doing it? And so we can help answer these questions as a health economics team. So far in HE²RO, I have been primarily involved in activities in Zambia, and one of the biggest projects that we're working on now is to help determine viral load scale up in Zambia. Because right now, the WHO recommends that there be viral load monitoring of patients on ART. And so what we do is we have had we've made a geospatial model, which includes information on where facilities are located within the country, where labs are located, where the sample volume, so where patients on ART are by facility, and essentially we've used this geospatial model to help optimize where new equipment should go. So if you're going to get a new viral load machine, where in the country should it go? And how are you going to get samples there? So also to route transportation around that. And then on top of all this, to cost it. So if you place a viral load machine in this province or in that province, how much of your population are you going to reach, and how much is everything going to cost in the end? So right now we're involved in many countries, so personally I'm working a lot in Zambia and Malawi, but we have members of our team and also the members of the technical working group that are involved in Haiti, in DRC, Zimbabwe, Uganda, and of course as well as Zambia and Malawi. For each country in a different way. So it depends on what the country needs are. So discussions with stakeholders, and usually there's some sort of a scoping visit that happens initially. And for example, the needs of Haiti can be very different than the needs of Zambia. And so it's really important in these scoping visits to determine what exactly we'll be doing. So in Haiti, one of our partners there has been involved in a lot of health financing and also a lot of modeling that happens before something is implemented. It's been involved in a lot of that. And in Zambia, we're doing more of the evaluation of ongoing interventions. And so it really will depend on the country needs, because we can say what we think is important, but really what's important is what the ministry needs, what the local partners need, and the funders need. We've had a lot of success over the last year, actually before I joined HE²RO. with our health financing team, with Teresa Guthrie. She was involved in a lot of helping countries determine their budgets for test and treat. So what are the budgets going to be to scale up your testing and your treatment program to reach the goals set by UNAIDS, the 90-90-90 goals. And so she was involved heavily in that, particularly in Zambia and Uganda. And that's sort of high-level budgeting. So it'll say how many resources are we going to need to implement this, and to help mobilize budgets around that. So that was one big success so far, and she's also been involved with Global Fund application in Zambia and securing funding by providing the budgeting for that. And most recently, work I've been involved in Zambia for viral load scale-up has been quite successful, because there's been interest from the stakeholders to use our model in order to determine where their next viral load machine should go, how should they route samples, and also costing for the viral load scale-up initiative. So we're still working on that, but we should have the final model ready and our final recommendations ready any day now. So overall, I think that the health economics in HE²RO, our technical working group, and our role within HE²RO is very valuable, and it's great to see it integrated in a lot of countries moving forward. And it would be great within HE²RO if we're continuing to be involved in all these countries, because it really brings another level into decision making when you are taking costs into account.